So at the end of last week, we discussed how Patrick Murphy and Allen West are in an interesting contest in Florida. Patrick Murphy's a Democrat. Allen West, of course, is a right-wing Tea Party Republican. And there's massively conflicting polls on it. At the end of last week, Allen West had a poll showing himself up by 9 points. This week, Patrick Murphy has a poll showing him up by 9 points. Well, at least one of those polls is wrong. It's possible both are wrong. But Allen West had done a pretty good ad. Now, it had huge problems in it, but it looked good. And what it did was it showed that in 2003, Patrick Murphy had gotten arrested for public intoxication and messing with a police officer, and it showed it in military style. And then Allen West at the same time was Colonel Allen West at a military base, etc. And I said, look, there's a lot of factual issues with this, but if you don't know any of those issues, it looks like a solid ad. And then I suggested what his opponent, Patrick Murphy, should do to respond to Allen West. Here, let's watch that. This is what I would do. I would take a snippet of the ad that you just saw. You know, Colonel Allen West at Fort Hood. And he said, now here's the part he didn't tell you.
Right. Yeah.
And I'd say, an embarrassment for the United States military, forced to resign, mock executions. And I would dredge up his reports, the reports that showed that we got to get rid of this guy.
Yeah, you can do it with a couple of...
And I would do a little highlights from that, whatever it might be, in terms of, you know, grossly illegal, forced to resign, etc. And go, this is the guy you'd want as a United States congressman? Now watch this. This is the ad by Patrick Murphy that just came out.
I'm Patrick Murphy, and I approve this message.
Lieutenant Colonel Allen West had just received...
You need the facts about Allen West in 2003. West was criminally charged with violating the Uniform Code of Military Justice, found guilty of 3 counts of aggravated assault, and relieved of his command. The final Army report, West, quote, performed illegal acts, merited court-martial, faced 11 years in prison. Allen West, he just isn't who he says he is.
Damn. Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Look, if he wasn't watching, apparently we're on the same wavelength. And you know what? He hit Allen West back just as hard as he got hit. And that was obviously, in my opinion, the exact right kind of ad to do. And in case you don't know, Allen West was dismissed from the military because he did a mock execution where he shot at an Iraqi detainee near his head to make him believe that he was about to execute him. That's why he was run out of the military, as you saw in that ad. So you want to brag about how you were in the military in 2003? That's the same year you did all that nonsense, and they had to get you the hell out of there. So very effective counterattack by Patrick Murphy. And now with these crazy conflicting polls, I can't wait to see who's going to win that race. All right, that's all. I love that story, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And everybody watch Current tomorrow night for the debate coverage, and I'll see you guys on Thursday, right here.